chair. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Friday. It's a lot of creaky bones, but not quite that bad. I don't know if that got picked up or not. Anyway, it's Friday.
It's Friday, and we have a busy show.
Yeah, we really do, so let's get to it. Topping our news today, Wisconsin now has 7 confirmed cases of monkeypox, but should you be concerned about the virus?
Milwaukee County is under a mask advisory once again as COVID variants BA4 and 5 spread through the community. We asked Public Health if Dane County might follow suit.
And President Biden stops in Saudi Arabia for day 3 of his Middle Eastern trip, meeting with the man who U.S. intelligence say approved the assassination of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Kind of a wet Friday out there.
Yeah,
I went home at noon. I'll tell you, you couldn't see it was raining so hard.
It really was. It had puddles, and it came down hard and fast.
We needed the rain, not all at once, but we have a very July-like weekend on tap, and Dana's in the backyard without the umbrella.
No umbrella, no parasol either. It's not sunny enough for that. But we are backing off on our rain now. Things shifting and pulling a little more southeast. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we still have a few lingering light showers this evening, but most of the heavy rainfall is out of here. Man, it has been a rainy day. The southwestern corner of the state near Platteville in that 3 to 5 inch range for most of Grant County. Even the northwestern portion of Dane County close to 2 inches, and also picking up near 2 inches just outside of Monroe in the southwestern portion of Rock County. Looking ahead over the next few hours, we will still have that small chance for a few light showers, but things are drying up. Heading into this weekend, plan on a warm and muggy trend. Right now, we still have clouds overhead. Temperature-wise, about 72. So it's not as warm as yesterday, but again, dew points mid to upper 60s. So it is a little muggy, and we'll likely have some patchy fog to start off the day tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow will be in the low 80s, but we're expecting more clouds than sunshine for your Saturday. We'll take a closer look at your weekend forecast in just a few minutes. Some good news with traffic. No major delays eastbound along the Beltline, nice and smooth, and the same goes for westbound. No accidents popping up in Dane County, and Rock County looks mostly green. Downtown Janesville, mostly green, and north and southbound along the interstate should be a smooth ride. From the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City and downtown to Sun Prairie City, and an 18-minute commute this evening. Again, we'll take a closer look at your weekend forecast in just a bit.
All right, Dana, we'll see you then. Thank you. The number of reported U.S. monkeypox cases just jumped 40%, that is, in just one day. That's according to CNN.
But based on what infectious disease experts at Madison hospitals are telling us, this statistic shouldn't worry you too much.
Catherine Merck has more on what you need to know about this virus. Catherine.
As the COVID-19 pandemic is still on the back of many people's minds, monkeypox has many Wisconsinites asking the same questions that I asked our local hospitals. How concerned do I need to be about getting this virus? Here's some images of what the virus looks like. I spoke with 2 infectious disease experts, one with UW Health and one with Unity Point Health Meriter. Both professionals gave me similar answers about what we know about this virus. It's rare and spread mostly through skin-to-skin contact. That means your likelihood of getting it is pretty low. So if you're probably not going to get this virus, what's with all the concern? These doctors tell me after the COVID-19 pandemic, the conversations around infectious diseases have changed.
Coming off of a solid 2.5 years of really thorough discussion on COVID, I think the general public is just more well-versed in infectious disease discussions now. Monkeypox has been endemic for decades. We've always known it's existed. So public health messaging has still pushed that this is a low-risk scenario for the general population.
I broke down all of the questions I asked the infectious disease experts into a list and shared it on our website at channel3000.com. There you can find all the answers to everything you need to know about this virus to make sure that you're aware, but also have some ease about this national story's impact in our area.
Catherine, thank you. Today, the Milwaukee County Health Department issued a mask advisory for the city of Milwaukee. It recommends everyone over the age of 2, regardless of vaccination status or past COVID-19 infection, should wear a mask at all times when indoors and in public settings. Yesterday, the county moved into the CDC's high level of COVID-19 community spread. We asked Public Health of Madison and Dane County if there was a chance we could see a similar advisory here. They said right now we're in a medium risk level, which doesn't call for an advisory. They say if you've been exposed or have symptoms, you should wear a mask and get tested.
The search continues for a missing Milwaukee 15-year-old. Janiyah Walker has been missing since June 23rd when she left her home in Milwaukee. She was wearing a green Adidas shirt and carrying a large backpack when she left. Janiyah is 5'3" and weighs about 130 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes and does have a history of mental illness. If you have seen Janiyah or have any information on her whereabouts, please call 1-800-THE-LOST.
The DeForest man accused of following a former classmate and plotting to kill her and her family is pleading not guilty to all charges filed against him. Gabriel Savage, who turned 20 years old last week, made the not guilty plea during an arraignment this morning in Dane County Court. He's facing 6 felony charges, including 4 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide, 1 count of attempted first-degree sexual assault by use of a dangerous weapon, and 1 count of attempted first-degree sexual assault of a child under the age of 16. Savage is currently being held in the Dane County Jail on a $100,000 bond. The Democratic-led U.S. House voted today on 2 bills that would protect abortion access 3 weeks after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade.
But it's unclear whether the bills will pass the Senate and make it all the way to President Biden's desk.
Skylar Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
The Democratic women of the House gathered on the steps of the Capitol.
The bill is passed.
Moments before the chamber approved a bill aimed at restoring abortion rights previously protected by Roe v. Wade.
Every person deserves dignity, safety, and care in seeking an abortion.
The Women's Health Protection Act prohibits states from imposing limits on abortions that would make them more difficult or costly to obtain.
The majority of Americans do not support abortions with no limits.
The Supreme Court overturned Roe, creating a domino effect for a number of states to ban the procedure.
Mid to late term abortion is a barbaric procedure which can include dismemberment of the baby and crushing of the skull.
The House also passed a separate measure prohibiting states from interfering with a woman's right to cross state lines to obtain an abortion. On the House floor, some Democrats cited the case of a 10-year-old girl who was forced to travel from Ohio, where most abortions are illegal, to Indiana to get the procedure after being raped.
According to Republicans, even a little girl impregnated by a brutal rape should be denied an abortion and have to endure government-mandated birth.
Both measures are likely to fail in the Senate, where 60 votes are required to advance legislation.
With 2 more Democratic senators, we will be able to eliminate the filibuster when it comes to a woman's right to choose.
President Biden has said he supports changing Senate rules to codify abortion rights across the country. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And last week, the Biden administration took executive action to try to protect women who cross state lines to seek abortions and is exploring further federal steps.
President Biden made history this morning when he became the first U.S. president to fly directly from Israel to Saudi Arabia. The president is meeting with Saudi King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. It's a trip not without controversy and criticism in light of the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. But President Biden is making the trip to convince the oil-rich nation to produce more. No public announcements are expected before he leaves, but OPEC may call for more production when it meets next month.
Saudi Arabia leads OPEC. They are in the driver's seat. You know, Saudi Arabia, UAE are sort of the 2 countries that have some spare capacity.
Earlier in the day, President Biden met with Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas. The president said he supports a 2-state solution for Palestine and Israel, even though the timing is uncertain. In an effort to bolster ties, the Biden administration announced more than $300 million for the Palestinians, including money for a hospital network. President Biden also announced Israel has agreed to give Palestinians access to 4G internet.
U.S. basketball star Brittany Griner returned to a Russian court today. She listened from inside a cage as her lawyer submitted evidence in her defense. Lawyers for the athlete presented a letter from an American doctor recommending the use of medical cannabis for chronic pain. Griner's lawyers also submitted standard anti-doping tests that showed no use of drugs.
In the hearings yesterday and today, what became very clear is the tremendous amount of respect and admiration, both in the United States and here in Russia, where Ms. Griner has been playing basketball for 7 years, not only for her professional achievements, but for her character and integrity.
The WNBA star has been detained since February when cannabis oil was found in her luggage. In an effort to secure a less severe sentence, she pleaded guilty last week, saying she had no criminal intent. Her next court appearance is scheduled for July 26th. Well, now's your chance to become an action figure.
Hasbro is unveiling its Selfie series, which gives people the chance to create a 6-inch action figure of themselves. To do it, you have to download the Hasbro Pulse app, log into a special account, and scan your face. And once that's done, the character will be mailed to your front door. The Hasbro Selfie series line, which was done in partnership with 3D printing company Formlabs, will debut characters from G.I. Joe, the Power Rangers, and others.
Wonder what it costs.
That's a good question.
It's not cheap, I guess. All right, there's a new path to help people with crisis and suicidal thoughts.
When we come back, we'll tell you about the new 988 helpline, which goes online tomorrow. That's when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows. We've done the runaround.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different. The experts guided us through every step of their no-pressure process.
We really loved their educational approach. Next Door and Window helped us understand what was right for us.
They have a totally different approach to doors and windows. They made the window and door replacement process simple.
Call 844-600-NEXT to get 50% off your installation.
If you have type 2 diabetes or high blood pressure, you're a target for chronic kidney disease. You can already have it and not know it. If you have chronic kidney disease, your kidney health could depend on what you do today. Farxiga is a pill that works in the kidneys to help slow the progression of chronic kidney disease. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in women and men, and low blood sugar. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may lead to death. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis. And don't take it if you are on dialysis. Take aim at chronic kidney disease by talking to your doctor and asking about Farxiga. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Farxiga. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find Wisconsin's largest selection of mountain and fat bicycles from Moots, Giant, Felt, and Trek. Trek has an awesome lineup of cross-country trail, fat, and plus bicycles, great for single-track racing or shredding up some gnarly trails. The place to shop for the world's most beautiful bicycles is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world. Service is included with your Machinery Row bicycle. So many fun things to look at and bicycles to test ride on the bicycle path by the lake at Machinery Row Bicycles.
It started somewhere between a cuddle and a struggle. It's the side hug. Tween milestones like this may start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then, too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for others, it can cause certain cancers later in life. Welcome! Hi. Now, as the dad cab, it's my cue to help protect them.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next. Ask their doctor about HPV vaccination today.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
Well, we're halfway through summer already. Can you believe
Hard
that?
to believe.
And for many parents, it's time to start thinking about getting your child ready for college.
But does your teen lack basic life skills? Professor Julie Lithcott-Hames from Stanford University says many first-year college students have major gaps in life skills. She says tasks like doing laundry, keeping track of schedules, budgeting, or cooking meals are lacking in most college-age adults. Experts suggest making a list of things your child already knows how to do and some that they might need to learn so they can start thinking about it now.
That is so true.
Does that ring a bell,
Oh,
Susan?
yes, that rings a bell. And I remember telling my son he couldn't go till he learned how to sew on a button.
I still can't sew on a button.
Oh, you can't? No, that's really good. Have your kids start cooking and doing their laundry ASAP.
Good excuse.
Yeah, right, exactly. The phrase "to your health" may no longer be appropriate to say before having a shot of liquor. That's according to a global study. It says there is no amount of alcohol that is beneficial to the body or mind for people under the age of 40. The report says people who have a drink have a greater risk of alcohol-related auto accidents, injuries, and other potential health threats. However, the research did show that light drinkers over the age of 40 who have no, we're smiling here, have no major health conditions may reduce their chances of heart problems, diabetes, and stroke. So it's sort of a mixed bag on this report, but the findings are based on 30 years worth of data from 204 countries.
Don't you drink mostly when you're young?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Make up for it when you turn 40. Stocks surged after an upbeat retail sales report was released. The Dow Industrials added, that's not right, 656 points, ending the week at 31,288. The NASDAQ gained 201 points. The S&P 500 was up 72. Big gains on Wall Street all around as opposed to, I forgot to pull that over apparently. A new National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is set to launch tomorrow with the goal of expanding mental health treatment in the U.S.
People will be able to call or text 988 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they'll be connected with counselors for general mental health concerns and if there's a crisis.
The previous 11-digit National Suicide Lifeline will still work, but experts hope the shorter number will make care more accessible.
Jeff Begay looks at the benefits and the possible challenges.
A lot of people have these same concerns, and so I'm glad you called today.
This is an example of what you will hear when you dial 988. Starting tomorrow, it will become the new National Suicide and Crisis Hotline, an easy-to-remember lifeline for those dealing with mental health challenges and crisis in the U.S.
We are here 24/7, so we answer the phones all the time.
Erica Turner is the Chief Clinical Officer at Community Crisis Services, one of about 200 call-in crisis centers in the country.
If you're wondering, whether or not you should call, I think that's an indication that you should call.
More than 52 million people in the United States identified as having a mental illness in 2020, but only 46% received treatment. Meanwhile, the national suicide rate has jumped nearly 30% since 2000. Experts say the new 3-digit number will provide a simpler way to get emergency care. Jameson Brill is the call center director.
Our workers work with them to process what's going on that's brought them to the crisis state that they're in, help them identify means of staying safe if they're having thoughts of suicide.
The 11-digit suicide prevention hotline takes in more than 3 million calls and messages a year. With the new 3-digit number, volume is expected to more than double by next July.
We want for people to know that it's okay to call. We want people to know that it's okay to, have feelings, to be in crisis.
But that expected increase in calls is fueling concerns of staffing and infrastructure shortages in several states. Former U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Jerome Adams.
We know for this hotline to be successful, people need not just an easy 3-digit number to call, but they need someone to actually answer that call and they need resources to be able to refer individuals to. We know that's not in place in a lot of the United States.
The Biden administration and Congress are taking steps to help, increasing federal investments to $432 million, $282 million to scale up crisis centers nationwide, and $150 million as part of the bipartisan Safer Communities Act to amplify the new 988 hotline.
But if we don't build out the infrastructure and provide the funding for people to be able to get the services that they need, then ultimately this could be a failure moving forward, and we don't want that to happen.
One goal of the new number is to lessen the burden on 911 and provide an alternative for those fearful of involving police, as police officers are often not trained to deal with mental health crises. According to the Treatment Advocacy Center, people with untreated mental illness are 16 times more likely to be killed by law enforcement.
90% of the time, we're able to de-escalate the risk in the crisis over the phone.
Dr. John Draper is the executive director of the Mental Health Lifeline.
A person is in mental health crisis. Getting an ambulance or getting a police response is not a calming sort of response. What many of them need is somebody to come to them who understands, listens, and helps them get to a safer place.
The hope is that 988 have to get used to saying that number and 911 work in tandem, and that trained counselors take those calls, assess them, and then, if necessary, pass them along to emergency services or local crisis centers. The goal is that police will only be called in if there is a clear and present danger to somebody's life. Jeff Begays, CBS News, Washington.
And again, it starts up tomorrow.
That's right.
All right, July 24th marks the beginning of Shark Week. It's a week that fascinates some and terrifies others.
But as CBS's Carter Evans tells us, when it comes to sharks, there's nothing to be afraid of in general. We'll have that story coming up after Dana's First Warn forecast.
Black Friday deals have come to July at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 60% off appliances. Doorbuster microwave, just $39.95. And top-load washers start at $5.80. At Furniture and Appliance Mart, inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about sizzling savings of 22%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 22% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Like an eagle protects its head.
We all need a rock we can rely on. To be strong. To overcome anything. To be unstoppable. That's why millions rely on the strength and financial guidance of Prudential to achieve their dreams. Who's your rock?
Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide my skin, not me.
Because Dupixent targets a root cause of eczema, it helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of it.
Hide my skin, not me.
And for kids ages 6 months and up, that means clearer skin and noticeably less itch. With Dupixent, you can change how their skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice.
Hide my skin, not me.
Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can show more with less eczema. Talk to your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
Mom, Abel's looking for you.
Oh, all right.
As parents, we know that all Wisconsin kids should grow up in a healthy, safe world. As a women's health doctor, I know that access to abortion services is fundamental to personal and economic success. I'm going to fight for financial security so Wisconsin families can succeed and even dream. I'm Jillian Bettino, a mother, a doctor, a fighter, and I'm running for Wisconsin State Treasurer.
Black Friday deals have come to July at Ashley. Get discounts of up to 60% off on doorbusters throughout the store. Plus 60-month special financing, no minimum purchase, and no money down on in-stock items. Don't miss the best Black Friday deals on all furniture now, only at Ashley.
Well, take a look at this. There's a free lending library for movie lovers in Minnesota, sort of like those little free lending libraries for books. It's called Free Blockbuster. Robbinsdale, a nod to the old school video rental stores. It allows Robbinsdale residents to take home any DVD or Blu-ray and return them when they're done. The man who came up with the idea says he did it, quote, because not everyone can afford to have Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu and Apple TV Plus. He's providing a collection of more than 600 films to choose from, and he says people can contribute their own media to the movie box as well.
That is such a great idea.
It is
because a lot of people probably have old DVDs sitting around. And,
yeah, and they're just collecting dust.
But I don't even have a DVD player anymore.
Laptop? That's not a laptop.
It's free everything.
It is a good idea, though.
It is a good idea.
Yeah, it's very good. And like you said, I mean, all those things are so expensive these days.
Yes.
Yeah, it adds up.
It does. It does add up really quickly. So to have that opportunity.
Hey, we're still free.
Yes, we are.
You get this.
You get what you pay for, right?
Exactly.
All right, it's still a little soggy outside. The rain's wrapping up, but it might be a good indoor kind of evening if you're not a fan of the humidity.
Oh, it's so sticky.
Oh,
it's terrible.
It is humid. My hair is angry. We'll take a closer look at your weekend forecast right after the break.
And he got so upset. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done.
Doesn't even look the same anymore.
Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much of Bob's money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends soon. Call now.
866 for Feldco.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
At TSR, we transform your old, beat-up concrete into a beautiful, durable surface in one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings. We specialize in garages, patios, pool decks, basements, and more. We don't just coat over your old concrete. We start by grinding it down, then we apply the base coat and chip and seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. Our coatings are beautiful, durable, ridiculously easy to clean, and are backed by our exclusive lifetime warranty. Our in-house team is ready to answer any questions that you have before and after the install. And right now on all projects, we're offering 15% off. Call the number shown below or visit our website for your new floor today.
Day floor.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, it has been a little rainy. rainy outside today, but now those showers generally pulling away. We could have a few more light showers lingering this evening, but the heavy stuff moving southeast towards Chicago and even into Michigan and Indiana. That rainfall, though, adding up for the southwestern quarter of the state. Grant County picking up quite a bit. This band stretching to the northwest through parts of Green Lake and into Fond du Lac County. Some heavier rainfall as well. Overall totals near Platteville in that 3 to 5 inch range. Some areas in Dane County picking up over 2 inches. The same goes for Rock and Greene counties, but it's been a soggy day for all of us. It'll be nice to get a little bit of an opportunity to dry up, but we're not expecting our humidity or our heat to pull back much for this weekend. Sitting close to 74 in Madison, 68 in Janesville, and 77 in Lone Rock. Dew points in the middle to upper 60s, so it feels a little muggy. Now, our visibility is okay right now, but as we look ahead overnight, temperatures drop down closer to those dew points, and we will have some patchy fog to start off the day tomorrow. Overnight low temperatures dropping down to the mid to upper 60s for Saturday morning. Tomorrow, a little more cloud coverage than sunshine and the slight chance for a few isolated showers to pop up. Most of the area will stay dry for Saturday, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are just a few quick raindrops in the afternoon and evening. For Sunday, very similar story. We'll start the day off in the mid 60s. Afternoon high temperatures expected to climb to the middle to lower 80s with that slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon and evening, so mainly later on in the day. Overall rainfall through the weekend, it's not going to add up to much as most of the area will stay dry, but some folks where we do see those showers and storms pop up, getting closer to 1/4 of an inch of accumulation, not nearly as much as what we had come through today. Temperatures above average for next week. That trend hasn't changed much over the last few days. Still looks like in our 8 to 14 day outlook moving towards the end of July, we'll be seeing above average temperatures in southern Wisconsin and throughout the country. Everyone expecting a little bit of a warm up. Highs tomorrow landing in the low 80s, very seasonable. It'll be warm and a little muggy outside. There's that slight chance for showers and storms popping up in the late afternoon and evening. 81 on Saturday, 84 on Sunday. Still a slight chance for a shower or storm on Sunday. Mostly sunny on Monday, and it does look like we'll hit 90 with heat index readings in the middle to upper 90s. It'll be humid outside for Monday and for Tuesday. Tuesday close to 90. Heat index readings again mid to upper 90s with a slight chance for a late shower or thunderstorm on Tuesday with those heat index readings really climbing up for us. We'll be keeping an eye on some of those storm chances. Mostly sunny for Wednesday and Thursday. High temperatures back closer to average in the mid to low 80s for the end of the week. Still humid and staying humid into the following weekend. So
it's July.
Very July-ish. Yeah. Yes. Warm and muggy, and not a lot of rain chances really popping up in the next 10 days.
Well, we got some today.
Exactly.
How much did we get here?
We picked up about 2 inches outside on the patio, so about 2 inches here at the station. Some areas, western Dane County, a little over 2 inches, and Grant County, like 5 to 6 inches, or 3 to 5 inches. Some areas picking up over 5 inches, though. Those isolated areas.
That's a little too much.
A little too much rain. It would be nicer to have those shower chances spread out a little bit.
Soak in.
Yes, give the ground a drink, let it all absorb. Half of an inch here, there. But it was soggy today, and now we're going to let things dry up tomorrow.
Very good. Thank you, Dana.
All right, thanks, Dana.
It's safe to say most people have some fear of sharks, but scientists believe that fear is not something we're born with, but rather something we learn, likely from Hollywood.
For decades, movies like Jaws, who could forget that, have fueled our fears.
Carter Evans takes us to a beach in Santa Barbara, California, to look into what's really behind the fear of sharks and why it's changing.
Within minutes of launching the drone,
I found one.
we had our first sighting.
He is right on the shore. He is so close.
It's a juvenile great white shark, 8 to 9 feet long in waist-deep water off a popular Santa Barbara beach. And under the watchful eye of marine biologists from the Shark Lab, we go in for a closer look.
Oh, he's right there. He is literally right here. Look, his fin just broke the surface right there.
For many, this is the stuff nightmares are made of.
The shark is right there. Just about 10 feet off.
But scientists are learning our outsized fear of so-called man-eating sharks is unfounded.
The risk of shark attacks is extremely low.
Psychologist Gabriella Hancock is working with the Shark Lab at Cal State Long Beach to understand what makes people so scared of sharks.
We're not innately afraid of sharks. So it appears as though our fear of them is learned and socially reinforced.
Even though these juveniles can be up to 9 feet long and 600 pounds, they would rather avoid something as big as a person.
In fact, if you do make a move toward a shark, they tend to go the other way.
Exactly.
Shark Lab director Chris Lowe says these sharks are actually afraid of us. But despite all the evidence, most people are still terrified of sharks. Scientists believe the 1975 movie Jaws caused a generation of people to develop galeophobia, an irrational fear of sharks.
It had a huge influence. It greatly changed how people perceive sharks.
There's even a term for it, the Jaws effect, a belief that sharks intentionally attack humans.
With popular media, it influences people's attitudes and perceptions such that it exaggerates the danger that these animals pose.
A deadly shark encounter.
Shark bite.
Shark attacked.
Media coverage of shark attacks can still amplify people's fears, but it turns out these images of sharks and people coexisting off the coast appear to have a positive effect.
Shark bites are Powerball rare. Like, your chances of winning Powerball are better than being bitten by a shark.
But even faced with slim odds,
That was amazing. That's actually the first time I've seen one in the wild.
the fear of sharks is a hard habit to break.
It's important to remember these are juvenile sharks, but the big question right now is, since this was their nursery, they grew up here and food is plentiful, will they return as adults? Well, so far, none of the juvenile sharks the team have tagged have come back as adults, at least not yet. Carter Evans, CBS News, Los Angeles.
When Carter fell off that paddleboard, he must have been scared to death.
He was on the CBS Morning News, and they asked him that. Were you scared when you fell off? He said, I was petrified. You're not supposed to be, Carter.
No, the story is don't be afraid of them. But
that's just human nature.
It was right there when he fell off. Good story.
All right. Coming up next on here on Live Before, we get a preview of the Reese Witherspoon produced film where the crawdads sing.
And then coming up next hour at 5, where do the candidates for governor stand in fundraising? Our political reporter Will Keneally will tell us at 5.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
What are you recommending for muscle pain?
Based on clinical data, I recommend Salon Paws.
Agreed. My patients like these patches because they work up to 12 hours, even on moderate pain.
Salon Paws, it's good medicine.
Habitat Restore is full of great finds at great prices for a great cause. With a unique inventory of high-quality, low-cost goods, you can save money and feel good about your purchase. Shop Restore Dane County today.
Summer savings are here. Don't miss our best window sale. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we make buying new windows easy.
Unlike some other companies, at Champion, we control every aspect of the process. We design it, we build it, we install it, and we guarantee it for life.
Keep the heat out this summer with new energy-efficient windows from Champion. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Life in the 608 is all about how you live it.
and there's plenty of inspiration.
This is just an idea that I rolled with.
I'm News 3 Now's Josh Spreiter. I'm visiting the people, places, and events that make this area one of a kind.
Who's the evil twin?
Tell me what inspires you, and it might be featured on News 3 Now this morning.
My motto is, be the change you want to see in the world.
In the 608, weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
It doesn't get any better than this.
It's a beautiful shot. Salt Lake City is where we end up. Just giving the old weather satellite a spin.
It's a beautiful city. Yeah.
80 degrees right now.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Look, a little bit of snow even still on the mountains.
Really?
The upper elevations, yeah.
Wow.
Also seeing stuff.
Well, where the Crawdads Sing made a splash at bookstores upon its release in 2018 and has gone on to become one of the best-selling books of all time.
Now, producer Reese Witherspoon brings the mysterious drama to the big screen with the help of 2 rising stars. Rick Damigella has a look.
Sometimes I feel so invisible. I wonder if I'm here at all.
You are.
A marsh-set romance that turns deadly.
Being isolated was one thing. Being hunted, quite another.
Where the Crawdads Sing is based on the best-selling book and follows a young woman fighting to prove her innocence following the death of her ex-boyfriend. Stars Daisy Edgar Jones and Taylor John Smith felt the pressure of embodying these beloved characters.
It's always going to be slightly different and just, wanting to kind of provide, I guess, a different avenue and angle and perspective on those characters that, can complement the one that they've created in their head.
I knew I was in trouble when my sisters called me to really confirm that I was taking part in the book, and they've never cared about anything that I've done before. And so when they let me know not to screw up Crawdads, I was well aware of how the rest of the world might feel. You can't live alone in the marsh forever.
Watch me.
All right.
The pair had to become comfortable navigating motorboats for the film, a skill that came more naturally for one of the actors.
Yeah, I think that was one of the saddest things I had to say goodbye to was the I was like, aw, because you could go really fast and some of the days we were filming, we had about 2 weeks of purely boat scenes and some of the stunts as well I got to do myself, like, driving really fast around this corner and mooring up and like running through the trees, and I just loved it so much.
Am I your girlfriend now?
Do you want to be?
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Yeah, a little pressure on those young actors.
Oh, yeah, that book was a phenomenon.
Yeah, and everybody's got an image in their mind what they look like.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
We'll find out what Will Loper thinks about the film on Monday. The Tony Award-winning musical Hello, Dolly comes to Fort Atkinson later this month.
Our Michael Bruno checks it out with some studio performances today. That's when Live at 4 continues.
Are you looking for a little bit more life on the open road? Sounds pretty good to me. We are here at Wisconsin RV World in DeForest, the oldest towable licensed dealer in the state of Wisconsin. That's a lot to stand on. Christy, tell us about these beautiful, beautiful beauties behind us.
Well, we've got a lot of new brands, and that's why we're here today. Lance is one of our newest ones. It's our most luxurious, and it's one of our only 4-season campers. It can sleep up to 6 to 7 people. It can be towed by just about any half-ton vehicle. Some of the other great features are the kitchens. They're a lot more livable these days. You get larger refrigerators, butcher block countertops, backsplash tiles, and the same with bathrooms, larger, more storage, and then also the bedrooms. They are featuring a lot more king beds. One of our products has a new feature called the King Bed Slide, which means you can slide one all the way over, still can get dressed in your bedroom, which is not always the case.
You are going to think you're in your own home. And then you have the Camp 365, which is so versatile.
Yeah, you can go anywhere, do anything with it. You can use it 365 days a year, and it can be towed from anything from your UTV to a hybrid, and that's one of its greatest features. And then we also carry the Gravity 5th wheel toy hauler, and from as large as a 14-foot garage, you can get your UTVs in there, your motorcycles, and we were very excited to have the Gravity fifth wheel toy hauler, which we have not had in some time.
Christy, thank you so much. You can't buy happiness, but it's dang close. Come and find out why right here at Wisconsin RV World in DeForest. I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
Keep your living spaces comfortable with the Denali Air Mini Split Air Conditioning System from Menards. These units are an energy-efficient, affordable option to zone cool and heat any room in your home. It's easy to install and effectively removes humidity. It also includes a remote so you can easily control the temperature. And it's a great time to buy with 11% off all Denali Air Mini Split Air Conditioning Systems right now at Menards.
5 letters, 6 tries, and a whole new way to play. The popular online word puzzle Wordle is getting its own board game. Hasbro's partnering with the New York Times, who owns Wordle. Players go against each other to try and guess the letters in a word assigned by a Wordle host. Wordle, the party game, will be released in October. Makes the perfect Christmas gift.
Exactly. It sounds like fun.
Well, Hello, Dolly hits the Fort Atkinson Community Theater next Thursday with showings all weekend.
Michael Bruno is on the couch today with some special guests. Hi, Michael. Do you want to do the introductions?
Oh, absolutely. I'm here with a very talented actor and actress, all the way from Fort Atkinson today, Jason Teeter, who's going to be playing the role of Horace Vandergelder, and the lovely and talented Sarah Johnson, who's going to be playing Dolly Levi. Welcome. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
So first of all, tell us a little bit about the Fort Atkinson Community Theater.
Well, we've been in existence since 1962, so this is our 60th season. It's very exciting. We had to take a pause, of course, as most of the world did during COVID. So what's very exciting about this show this summer is that it's our first time back on the stage since 2019. So we're very excited to present the show.
And tell me a little about your character. Who is Horace Vandergelder?
Well, Horace Vandergelder is the well-known half-a-millionaire from Yonkers who he wants to get married again, but he wants to get married because he wants to have somebody to take care of his house and take care of the chores. He's not a very forward-thinking individual, I would say, based on today's times anyway.
And what piece will you be singing for us today?
It Takes a Woman, which describes his opinion of what he needs a wife for.
Great, let's run that tape.
It takes a woman all powdered and pink to joyously clean out the drain in the sink. And it takes an angel with long golden lashes and soft Dresden fingers for dumping the ashes. Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh, yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life.
Good job.
Hey.
Oh,
Bravo. Bravo. Thank you. And of course, it takes this woman to portray Dolly Gallagher Levi. So tell me a little bit, what's the story of Hello, Dolly?
Yeah, the thing that I like about it is that it started as a stage play by Thornton Wilder, The Matchmaker. And Dolly Gallagher Levi is a matchmaker. As she says, some people paint, some sew, I meddle. And she's a professional meddler. And Horace has hired her to find him this suitable second wife, and Dolly decides that, in fact, she will be the suitable second wife. And so the play follows the hijinks that ensue when she tries to very, very indirectly become his bride.
And how does it feel to play such an iconic role? Because you're talking Carol Channing, you're talking Barbra Streisand, you're talking Pearl Bailey, you're talking the big, big, big talented women. So what's it like for you to get to play this role?
Well, I have to say, since I was way too young to play it, this has been the part. I think every woman who does musical theater says, this is the part that I want to play someday. And so I am so grateful to Holly Teeter and to Jason, the directors, for casting me and allowing me this chance.
And what song will you be singing for us today?
Well, I will be singing I Put My Hand In, and of course that is the very song where she describes all the ways that she very lovingly meddles in other people's lives.
Excellent.
I have always been a woman who arranges things for the pleasure and the profit it derives. I have always been a woman who arranges things like furniture and daffodils and lives. When a man with a timid tongue meets a girl with a diffident air, why should the tortured creatures beat around the bush when heaven knows Mother Nature always needs a little
Oh, don't stop. Keep singing. Oh, it's the shy retiring version of it. Right. Oh, so sorry. It's a great number. It's a beautiful number. And you've got a beautiful voice, too. Obviously, this is a big cast of people and many costumes and many sets and wonderful choreography. It's a great show.
Let me step in here, Bruno. It's Hello Dolly, Fort Atkins Community Theater, July 21st to the 24th. Go to aap.arts-people.com for tickets.
All right, we have some guests today.
Some more people from the show.
It's Friday!
No countdown. It's just Friday.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. Great show.
Thank you.
Good work. We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
A good night's sleep starts on a new mattress from Steinhoffels. Get a Beauty Rest Black or Harmony Luxe mattress and get up to a $300 Hotels.com reward card. The new Beauty Rest Black is redesigned and more luxurious and comfortable than ever. Beauty Rest Black Queen mattresses start at $26.99. And with Steinhoffels special financing and free delivery, you can't make a mistake. Isn't it time you got a good night's sleep? Relax. It's Steinhoffels.
What happens to your body language when you use Dove Dry Spray? It shows. Try Dove Dry Spray. Our weightless formula with 1/4 moisturizers is effective and kind to skin, leaving you feeling instantly dry and confident. $5,000 a year. That's the burden of Joe Biden's inflation tax on Wisconsin families. They can't afford it. From the grocery store to the gas station, we're all paying the price for Biden's massive deficit spending. Ron Johnson has the courage to say no to spending that is mortgaging our children's future. And his small business tax cuts help them compete and survive the pandemic.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
New at 5, Wisconsin's deadline for filing political campaign contributions is coming to a close today. Will Keneally has the numbers. And building a more stable and empowered workforce. USPS held a local job fair. We look into what the occupation can offer you.
As financial markets dive,
state of the economy right now is
college savings accounts are taking big hits. Chris Stanford talks with financial experts for valuable advice on saving for college during these uncertain times. Eye on Education, Monday at 10.
Mostly cloudy right now, but the rain is pulling away. Temperatures in the mid-70s, and we're looking at a warm and humid weekend. We'll be right back.
iMart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs for just $38.71. Progressives 2 for $76.92. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Wealth is breaking ground on your biggest project yet. Worth is giving the people who build it a solid foundation. Wealth is shutting down the office for Mike's retirement party. Worth is giving the employee who spent half his life with you the party of a lifetime. Wealth is watching your business grow. Worth is watching your employees grow with it. Principal, for all it's worth.
Son, it's about time we had the talk. It's time you knew the truth. Windows can take a beating, especially here in the Midwest. When it's time to replace them, call Feldco.
Isn't Feldco offering 2-for-1 windows right now, Dad?
They are, son. They are.
Less talk, more action. 2-for-1 windows from Feldco makes home improvement easy and affordable.
2-for-1 windows ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of summer on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
How do we make your glasses the same day? It's all done in store. Our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish, getting them back the same day. Quality, affordable glasses made in store, only at iMart Express.
Well, it looks like we're in for a hot week next week, but Europe has been baking for weeks now.
And that means it's extra work for zookeepers to keep everybody comfortable. That leads off this week's edition of the News Hounds.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, get otter here.
A surprise birth in Cuba.
And forget dances with wolves. How about a walk?
But first, animals in Madrid Zoo were served frozen food to cool off amid sweltering temperatures as an unusual heat wave broiled Spain this week. Zookeepers fed pandas and bears watermelon popsicles, seals got frozen sardines, and lions got buckets of frozen meat. The big four-legged residents, including rhinos and tortoises, got several showers a day. Some of the enclosures are equipped with air conditioning and pools, so that helps. But many animals also hid in the shadows, much to the chagrin of the visitors who came to see them.
While we're in Spain, how about walking with wolves? It's the latest novelty tourism experience being offered in southern Spain. 47-year-old Gonzalez Carrillo has raised 3 litters of wolves. He invites groups to experience the call of the wild and interact with these beautiful creatures that once roamed freely through the forest across the Iberian Peninsula. Each guest holds onto a wolf with a strong leash as they disconnect from the world and follow a path to the dappled shade of a pine forest. The bond between Gonzalez and these creatures goes far beyond that of an owner with their pets. He's the leader of the pack. The wolves jostle for his affection, and they follow him without hesitation.
The National Zoo in Cuba has introduced the second white rhino born there since 2019. The male baby rhino came as quite a surprise to the zoo's vets, who were taken aback when they found out about its birth while on a normal tour of the African prairie at the zoo. His mother, Catherine, had previously given birth to a female rhino in 2019. The white rhino is one of the largest and heaviest mammals in Africa. It can reach 6,000 pounds and grow to 10 feet long. This little guy has a lot of growing to do.
And finally, finally, the small clawed otter habitat in Brookfield Zoo's Tropic World Asia is being remodeled. So during this time, the family of 8 otters has been busy behind the scenes. Being playful and inquisitive creatures, the animal care staff have been providing them with a variety of enrichment items. Guess we'll be able to see them again in another week or two, so here's hoping your weekend can be this much fun.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds Now Update.
Gotta love otters, right? That's our time for now. Thanks for watching.
You have a great vacation
I'm
next
off next
week.
We'll see you later. News Now at 5 starts right now.